We are cleaning up a Chick-fil-A today. We got a brand new store here. It's about 2 months old. We're gonna do the first power wash and clean to get them back to a clean slate after a couple months of oil drips and gum stains and coffee drips and smears and who knows what else people bring and manage to lose. We've got some grease streaks at the entrances. We've got a little patio here. It's got a grease streak as well. We got garbage cans that'll get the food there. We're gonna treat a lot of this and we're gonna let the products do the heavy lifting, and then we're gonna power wash it with some hot water with some surface heads and guns. We're gonna make sure we control our pressure because we've got nice brand new latent layer on the surface here. We don't want to zebra streak it up. We are going to reclaim and pump to grassy area. So we're gonna bag off our storm drains so we can use whatever products we want. I've got my reclaim set up and we're gonna pump them into the little grassy beds nearby so it can break down rather than go right into the storm system. And that's pretty much it. We got tire marks on the side. Yeah, we've got chewing gum starting to build up throughout, and I think this is probably the worst grease streak here. We're gonna take a peek at the edge of the building for a couple bird poops, but other than that, I'm kind of excited for this job because I've got a clean slate here and we're working on a Sunday when they're closed, which is just incredible. Usually if I'm trying to do a restaurant drive-through, it's okay, can we shut it down for 40 minutes and rush, try to get through, but we can take our time and do a good job, and then hopefully we're gonna set them up with a maintenance plan so we can keep them at a clean slate so they don't send some crew kids out here with the power washer and streak up their brand new concrete. We've got a beautiful opportunity here that I am excited for. So we're gonna get set up and started. I'm gonna try a different product today called EPC, environmentally preferred cleaner, butyl-based degreaser, I believe. A lot of guys use it. I have a gallon that's been sitting in the garage for a while that I'm gonna try on the stains and see how it does. And for the large surface area, I'm just gonna mix some F18 and use that just to help with all these little micro drips and everything throughout here. And then yeah, heat with the surface head, control our pressure, bird poops as we go. So we're gonna get set up, get water going in, get all our equipment set up, and then we'll get started. A couple things here that looks like I don't even know, someone put a sign or something down here and painted it with something. I am not sure. This is always fun surprises. And we have a new water access here. A nice brass looking one I'm gonna try. I don't love whatever this is. Probably will cut the flow a bit, but we'll see how it comes out. Let's see how their water tap is. I believe I tested it when I came here to quote, show me some power. That's what I like to see. Beautiful. So we're mixing some F18 Max in a bucket so we can downstream this because it's a bit of a windy day. I was gonna start by spot treating and applying around the doors, but I've got a sprayer to do it. And because it's a bit windy, it's gonna end up drying before we get to it. So we're just gonna start, kind of work our way around, apply the F18 to the large surface area, and then go back and we'll spot treat some areas as we're nearby and washing them. Got 15 ounces in here. 15 ounces because we're gonna downstream it. It's gonna come out pretty dilute, but I can always add more to it to increase the concentration, but we wanna just have it your average amount of cleaning that's needed, and then spot treat the heavier areas. Add water in the bucket, and we're gonna mix it up. All right. Oh, I'm in stupid problem territory, trying to change my end. Long story short, I gotta make 2 females. My replacement whip is a thing, but trying to change my end, I dropped my wrench in the bucket of product. This is fun. God damn it. It's frustrating. Even though I think if I tilt it up, I can reach in with this guy here. I just need to get it tilted up here. This is such a stupid problem. There we go. Just cleaning up this here. It's all right, it's lifting the light stains, but we're gonna have to treat some areas, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to ping them to see what they applied here. I'm guessing maybe some sort of glue or something. Do some testing and see what that needs. So now I'm gonna bag off these couple storm drains here, and I'll show you how I do it. I even have some leftover bag from last time we did this. This is poly tubing. Usually I use the power washer to fill this up, but I'm just gonna use this here. Okay, that's one, and so you can do water berms on demand, custom length. Basically, gonna drag this around. Storm drain here. Okay, that's one. Do the other one. Pretty simple method. We'll keep majority of the water out, and we'll have the vacuum going as well. There we go. The vacuum all set up once we get closer to those sections there. Okay, so we got our dual lance going. So we got gentle pressure with heat, and we're just gently taking off the gum. So you can see we're not stripping any of that latent layer off. Let's try a little bit on this. I have no idea what they use there. I'll give you this, Ronan. Okay, getting the reclaim set up now. And bam! We got 25 feet of pump out hose. I think we're gonna go to the grassy area over here. You look perfect. We should have protected my space a bit earlier. There we go. The end of this needs a cone on it because it will push it around with so much force. Got my pump out line. Got a one-way valve. Make it a bit easier on the pump out. Set up the extension. We're gonna tap into their power here. And then we're good to put a bunch of product down. What have we got? Go. So let's see if we got power here. Why? Looks like we're getting a little rain cell coming through here. It's perfect. It'll pre-wet everything for us nicely. We're here power washing this Chick-fil-A, but check this out. They're just little magnetic, just to let people know. They're closed on Sunday. I'm just taking off some of these tire marks here with some heat. Not a lot of pressure, just let the heat melt it off. Beautiful, much better. Okay, there we go. We got our vacuum going now. We've run the surface head over this part here, and now we're gonna go back, push in the edges. We can touch up some oil drips after with a bit stronger product. The power is turned off on the exterior on days that they're closed. So we had to get the franchise owner here and figure out the power issue, but we are back in action. Always gets caught. There we go. Thank you kindly. All right. Cleaning up. You can see here the difference where we've hit with pressure and not. Dun da da da. How is our sign doing here? Closed on Sundays. That is some caulking. I'm out of water. Dang it. Oh, it's not keeping up with my flow. How's our vacuum going? Look at that. That's a thing of beauty right there. Go for a wipe. Yeah, not bad. It's still, I probably could go a little stronger with my product concentration. Anyways, into the vacuum, gets pumped out into a grassy area right here. So this is better than having it go right into the storm drain. Beautiful. And if that gets saturated, I'll just move it over to the other bed there. Okay, I'm gonna wait for my water tank to refill. So while I am waiting, I'm gonna put some stronger products and just kind of spot treat through here. Okay, we'll see how this does on here. Again, I'm trying a new product, EPC. See how it lifts the oil from deep down inside here. Oh yeah! All right. Once we figure out the kinks here, if we work with this customer, we can really get to a smooth operation. But usually the first time through, there's lots of learning, just like, you know, not having electrical when you'd assume there'd be some electrical. see if this works on here. If not, a little bit of bleach. Go down some of it's coffee and it's tannins. Degreaser's not going to touch that, but we'll just go through, touch up some spots, give this a 10-15 minute dwell time. This is 5-to-1 I've got in here, and see how it does. Also gonna check and see how it's doing over here. I'm gonna hit this again, make sure it's not drying, but break it down, baby. And when my water tank's full, I'm gonna start washing again. Told about 5-6 people already, yeah. Sundays, closed on Sundays. Canadians gotta learn, closed on Sundays. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Veggie sushi?
Yeah.
Okay, I bought it last night. I had Jeff for dinner and I forgot to serve it.
Oh,
I can
okay.
call them to see if I can drop it off and he's not answering. So if you would like it.
I'll take it, yeah. Oh, I'll take it right now.
Yeah.
I'm hungry for lunch. Woo, thank you. Beautiful. All right, lunch. Thank you. We'll just clear all this off and take a little break, have a bit of food, and then we can go get the surface head. That's it. So we knocked off the bar on our big guy a couple times today, so I had to go and get the other surface head. Luckily, I'm only 10 minutes away, but we'll get this guy set up. Keep going here. Woo! We're back in action. New construction, doing our part, not to make sure we puncture any tires. So as soon as you see anyone, pick it up, because otherwise it might be your trailer tire that finds it. Good job, Ronan. Okay, I'm just pushing towards that drain here, ripping off any gum. Got a few touch-up spots, but the wind is picking up here. Oh my God, fighting these winds here. Okay, so we're gonna keep going, pushing everything down. Sweep all that up after. I'm still filming. Bye. EPC did well on the doors. I've got some hot stain 50/50 in here just to do some small touch-up spots. Why is my sprayer dead? Come on. Also, these winds are not helping here. What is going on? It's got a huge gust here, but there we go. Anyways, I'm gonna hit some small touch-up spots in front, and we can also, I'm gonna compare this actually to some of the EPC. Instead of 5-to-1, let's try it straight. We'll compare that to hot stain here. I had more, and then I could just put it in a sprayer. Now I'm just doing any egregious ones. Ronan's cleaning up dirt there. Beautiful. Figured out a better way to do this next time. Yeah, the sprayer's dead. Come on, stupid problems. See if I got another one. That's better. Better sprayer this time. My kids named it Ichigo Gaba Kuzu. Oh, I have another thing to show you. This is why you always carry a test kit with you. We got Graf-Ex. The Graf-Ex here. We're gonna try it on this weird staining around the front here. How's this drying? Oh, wow. Beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, whatever this is. I'm gonna try it in a spot. Oh, we got some people angry at each other. All right. For some reason, I think it's glue. And I don't know why someone would have glued something, but okay. So we're gonna do a little test spot here. Put the Graf-Ex on. See if it lifts up whatever this is. Give that 5-minute dwell. Just won't let it dry, and we'll see how it looks. Oh, we got footprints on there. Let's see if Graf-Ex is the answer. Heat coming out. Okay, here we go. Interesting. Yeah, you know what? I think that worked. Okay. I might not even have needed the extension here. Okay, do I have enough to do the rest of it here? Like, it looks like it's lifted it. Some of it, the Graf-Ex absorbs into the thing. Let's try it. Whatever this is. It's not what I wanted to do, but all right. Oh yeah, it's definitely breaking it down. Look at that, beautiful. Who knows what that was, but glad we're able to break it down here. Oh yeah, that's looking way better. Okay, all right. There we go, beautiful. Whatever this is, coming off. So we're all done now. The rain is, I can't decide if it wants to rain or not. Kind of in the limbo where if it could rain and make it nice and even for me, I could do my after pictures. We're not perfect. Jiffy still got some light oil stains, but all the food streaks out of the restaurant are cleaned up. Take my after picture here. Looks like the sidewalk's got acne build up here. Okay, but see if that's lightened up. Still use a little bit more. Not bad. I think there's definitely a handful of things I would do differently next time, but we are back to reset the surface. We'll come back and work on getting the oil stains, hit it a little bit harder. There's a different product I want to use and give it a bit more concentration and dwell time. It is what it is. Customer is happy, and we're going to keep working with them to maintain this so that it can keep looking like new again. I'm going to go around, try and take my after pictures, but I have to come back another day when it's dry out. Boom. Okay, back at Chick-fil-A here to take off the residual of this. I think someone put a sign here, a couple different signs, and just rolled glue on it, or brushed glue, because it feels a little bit sticky, or it was sticky. Got some product I'm gonna put on. We're gonna give it 10 minutes to break down, and we'll just hot power wash it off. What? Gross. Someone lost their Invisalign. How do you even lose that? Anyways, lots of surprises. We were here a week ago and we cleaned all their drive-through. We cleaned this front walkway. You can already start to see the grease coming back. Let's see how the drive-through looks actually. Not too bad. A week of abuse. It's hard because it's rained, so you get a lot of blotchiness through here. Lots of tire tracks are back and some new oil stains to go with the old ones. It's hard, you can't really tell, but the grease is coming back as it always does. Someone apparently did a 20-point turn there. Oh yeah, look, it's coming back rather quickly, but that's why we're gonna set them up on a nice maintenance plan and maintain it. And actually, I've got a few ideas of things I wanna try and see, but to the job at hand. Let's clean last little bit of glue residue from the fresh concrete. So again, you want to control your pressure with a new surface like this because it's nice and white. It's got a nice latence layer on it, so all the thin material that's at the surface of the concrete below all the larger aggregates. If you were to hammer that with pressure, you're going to leave etching and streaking. So we're going to use a product to break down the glue, and then we can gently pressure wash it off with a bit of heat. We'll be clean again. We're going to use two different choices here. We got porous surface blast, we've got citrus blast, we got D-limonene or potassium hydroxide in a gel. We're going to try citrus blast because I just have an inkling it's going to work a little bit quicker. Just got an old paint roller, and so one thing you got to be careful too is I'm going to reactivate the paint in here. You don't want to be brushing paint on your surface, but it doesn't matter because it's already broken down and we're going to power wash it off. So the product like this, it does evaporate off quickly. Hopefully it doesn't destroy my roller here, but basically we're just going to coat the glue with a bit of citrus blast, and we're going to give it 5-10 minute dwell, kind of as long as I can until I see it start to evaporate off, and then we can always reapply if we need to. Need a little bit more. If you have employees, I don't know, they couldn't put a piece of cardboard or something down to brush this on. I'm sure the funny part was it probably wasn't visible when they did it, and then as soon as it builds up any surface contaminants, then it's going to be quite visible. But that might take a few days or so with foot traffic. So they probably thought it was okay, and then like, oh, wait a minute, I just made smudges over everything. A little D-limonene to the rescue. It's the same. There's goof off, glue gone, forget anything that's the citrus smelling based products. That's where you get that, except this probably has more stronger concentration of the active ingredients in there than what you'd buy at a local hardware store, which is good because professionals here, and I want a professional timeline of results here. I don't want to have to wait any longer than I need to. Sunday I want to get back. We got thunderstorms coming soon. Gonna go over it all again here, move it around in case we missed any spots. Give that 5 minutes. I'm gonna set up the power washer and then we'll get washing away. Started to get some drying around the edges there, so that's about as long of a dwell as I want to give it. Let's get the power washer started up. So I'm washing it off. I want to see any of the light or the little black spots in there come off. So you can see right here, there's still some glue residue, and there it's taking it off. Okay, all right, So that'll be it. Now you can still see the faint difference there. So potentially there's a little bit of residue still in the deepest pores, but what we can do is next time we're back here again, the same product we're gonna use to help treat the grease should hopefully clean up that last little bit of residue as we keep reapplying it. Oh, there's Bradley, perfect. Looking back here, I can still see a bit of the glue on the surface. So that's it. Now what I want to do is you hit it with heat. Some steam would get rid of it. You can kind of tell because it's lightened up everywhere it is. And there is still a little bit in some of the deepest pores. There's fine. We're gonna try and get some heat out of my machine. We'll see. We might make a plume of black smoke for a minute, but the problem with why I have this as a backup machine is because the burner misfires every now and then, but when you're trying to heat up 8 gallons a minute and you have a misfire, it just coats that coil with a bit of diesel before the sensor shuts off, but then you got to burn off that diesel and it makes a big plume of smoke. But we're gonna try it again. Okay, I backed the truck up. Problem is with my teeny tiny thimble of a tank here, run out of water rather quickly. So we are going to plumb in here and then we're gonna try and get some heat out of this here. Heat will help lift without having to resort to too much pressure. So this is gonna be in the way. So now I got water going in. So it's that light, I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro, but that lightish bluish color I wanna knock off. Maybe it's silicone? I don't know. I feel like it's glue. Oh, heat's off. There we go. Forgot I replaced the switch. Okay, that's a bit better. That's better. Got off all of that light brew residue. I don't really know if the citrus, it might have softened up and reactivated it. It might have been glue, might have been silicone, but either way, it's looking much, much better now. That's pretty much it. Sunday morning touch up before the thunderstorms come. And this place is 5 minutes from my house, which I quite love. Just makes things a lot easier and you can go and play and try some things and you don't have to worry about absolutely nailing it the first time. Or you can just, you know what, I think I really enjoy taking my time and doing a good job and just giving people the best results you can. So that's it for this morning. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Cheers.